I'm super excited to be here with you guys today and going over a nice follow-up actually to another video that I posted that had gotten some good comments and questions behind the scenes of people messaging me and just asking a little bit more detail about not only like what wholesale is and how to go about it, but even more so like how to find people that maybe aren't necessarily reaching out to you, but you're reaching out to them. So I'm going to go through how to get wholesale clients today, and I put together a really easy step-by-step plan. Before we jump into it today, though, I am so excited to share with you guys something that is in the newest stages. I really wanted to put more of a collective together for candle makers. So I've included a link below. You can sign up with your email and we will send you helpful information. And it's also a way that we can start more of a conversation. So if you're wanting some consulting or help, I just am trying to make myself more readily available and I'm longing to connect with people. So this is a really great way that we can both share and consult and talk and chat and learn and grow. All the things, all of those positive words. All right, so let's get into it today. How to get wholesale clients. So the perfect world would be that they come to you. And in some cases, when your brand is growing and you're getting more traction, whether it's a local or regional level or a national level, people will come to you. But it doesn't necessarily always happen that way. So as we talked about in another video, which I will share, if you click the link above, and you might want to watch that one first if you're not familiar with what wholesale actually is. But really quickly, wholesale is your products being sold at a bulk or discounted price to someone, retail entity, online, brick and mortar, whatever it is, and then they are selling them to their customers. The benefits of it is for you, you get a different market to tap into, continued growth, and then most likely you get larger quantities of orders put together. So maybe someone would order 20 candles at a time as opposed to just one. So it's kind of nice to kind of move some products that way. So my first tip for you guys for finding wholesale clients is starting really small. I like to work in threes because it feels really manageable. And I really like to do it locally. 3 businesses that you feel like your product would fit in really well. Find those 3 businesses, and maybe you don't know and you start just looking around. A really good way to do that is go on Instagram, type in hashtag your city small business. So for me, it would be Albuquerque small business or ABQ small business. And then all of the ones that use that hashtag come up, and maybe I learn about some new businesses that there are out there. I personally only sell online, so brick and mortar shops are really important to me because maybe someone isn't buying from me because they don't want to pay shipping, or maybe because they want to smell it and they're still local and they want to support local. So that's a really good way, or a target that I would find is a brick and mortar shop, someone that's local. And then if I'm looking for 3 different targets, I want to make sure that they're evenly spaced from one another. So if they're all in a shopping center, we're probably not like dividing and conquering as much as we would like. So maybe trying to give a 5-mile radius between each one, so it has a bit more legs to stand on. So find 3 targets of businesses that maybe have a similar aesthetic. Maybe they have a really good Instagram following, and so they could like help cross promote with you, and maybe you guys could double up and find some new followers. Just trying to think outside the box of like, where do you really want to be, and then go after that. Then from there, what you would do is set up a wholesale appointment. I know things are sometimes tough to do in person, so maybe it's a Zoom meeting. You'd reach out to them, let's say Instagram, hey, can I have your email? You want to go above and beyond. So they always say, like in an interview, you never want to show up and potentially be the least dressed up person there. Same thing with approaching wholesale. You're approaching someone to be a part of their business, so you want to take it very seriously. Ask for their email, ask for their phone number, call them, tell them why you want to be a part of their business and to sell your product in their homes, pretty much, aka their business, which comes their home sometimes. It's pretty close to home. I digress. Anyway, so you want to set up some sort of an appointment. And while you're doing that, what I like to do is about 20 to 30 minutes before the appointment's set up is I email them our lookbook. So it's a wholesale lookbook that I put together, and it basically has information of like what Upside Goods is, why they should know about our brand, and what important things and selling points that they could potentially have as talking points to customers. And then it goes through all that I have available for wholesale, all of the candles that I have, the sizes, the dimensions, the talking points within each product, the specifications, the descriptions. It has all of the scents I have available, and it has the wholesale price and their potential margin for MSRP, which is their suggested retail price. So it pretty much has everything. And if you sign up for our emails below and you just send us an email like, hey, Ashley, can I get a copy of your lookbook just to get some inspiration? I would absolutely be happy to share that with you guys. And it goes through all of the things that people would maybe need to know while they're selling it in their business, but then also what customers would like to know. So it's a lot of talking points and really useful information. So I send that about 20 to 30 minutes before our meeting, just so that they have a digital copy of it. If we're meeting in person, I have a printed out copy of it as well. Another thing that I wanted to share is if you are meeting in person, I would really suggest you putting together a physical lookbook. So I actually have a basket that I kind of set up almost like it's like a gift set that I'm putting together. And it has all of the scents and all of the options in different colors so people can actually pick it up, smell it, see the different dimensions and such. It's not something that I'm handing over to them. It's something that I'm just taking to each individual appointment, but it's just a nice presentation. And again, letting them know that this is important to us and we're taking it very seriously. So once, let's say, you leave that meeting, absolutely send an email follow-up or whatever form of communication that you're doing with them. Thank you so much for your time. Please let me know if you have any questions. I would love to submit a wholesale order for you. Please let me know what we can do to go about that, and ask for the business. And then once that's set up, let's say that they're like, Ashley, I would love to buy all of your candles. And you're like, oh my gosh, Susie, that is so sweet. I would love to sell you all my candles. Then what we want to do is we'll set up an invoice, send over the invoice. But when we do that, and this is going to depend on your state because it all varies. For New Mexico, we have what's called an NTTC form. And I should probably know what that stands for, but I don't. But basically what that means is that we have set up documentation with the state to say, these people are reselling this product, so I'm not going to charge them tax. And that's really important in wholesale conversations because they want to make sure that they're not spending double dipping where they're having to pay tax with the customer's sale and then also pay tax with our sale. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so hopefully we get all of that set up. We send over the invoice, and we want to make sure that at certain points in this process that we're setting up realistic expectations. And as candle makers, we know that we have things like supply shortages, we have shipping delays, we have cure times that are crazy if you're working with coconut soy wax. So we want to make sure that we under promise and over deliver. So really setting up those expectations ahead of time is going to be super beneficial for you, your customer service, and keeping that working relationship between you and your wholesale partner. I really, really hope that this helps you guys. Please click the link below, sign up to be a part of our Candle Collective. And as always, please reach out with any questions that you might have. Thanks so much, guys.